And they'll bring him down 1 yard shy after a pickup of 4.
Yeah, and on 3rd down, you know those pass rushers, they're in the starter's block. They're just waiting for the pistol to fire. You can almost hear the defensive coaches on the sideline pre-snap. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Really good job there of identifying it and making the play to force 4th down.
They're going to try and throw. Sliding out of the pocket. That's to his running back, complete. And he's got and now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley, 66 yards. And the Giants' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. A gutsy call, 4th and short. They go for it. Look at the result.
Yeah, not only did they go for it, they threw for it, because to me it was stacked up for a run situation, strength on strength, and they decided to put the ball in the air, and what a result. Big-time play.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 1 quarter in the books, 8-3 our score. Gano out to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drive.
Touchdown, Saints. Jarvis Landry, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Saints are able to move back in front. 1 play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
And oh, it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here, and our score is going to stay right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime. If you're a good football team, you spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down. Throwing Jones. Once again, he finds Slayton. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
A first down carry for Barkley. Fancy footwork at the 45. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. He'll buy some time right. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Paulson and Debo. And the Saints will take over here at their own 14. 15-yard line. He exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Andy Dalton. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tay Crowder. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. Let's go. How about that for a little jolt right before intermission?
You talk about taking momentum into the half with you, and so many teams have an emphasis on trying to score in the last 2 minutes of a half to carry that with them. It's not often talked about scoring on defense, though. That's extra mode.
And now they may take the lead. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that? What was
maybe
that?
they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hole, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Dalton, he'll find his tight end. It's Adam Troutman. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. From midfield here, Dalton. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Well, there's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. This will be Dalton again. Rolling to his right. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
So many times I advocate not challenging coverage downfield, but on this play, I thought he made an excellent decision to actually do so. If that had been complete, that would have been one for the highlight reel.
2nd down and goal. Dalton. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down. And now 3rd and goal following incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now flags will come in. And I think this is against the Saints up front. A bad time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for 3rd and goal. And it'll be Dalton again. That is caught. Traquan Smith. Touchdown, Saints. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Saints will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first two quarters.
Here's Dalton to throw for it. And he's got it. The try for two is successful, and it pushes the lead up to a field goal. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. Got a man on the right sideline. That's James. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. 23 yards, the final tally. Back to throw. Jones being chased out left. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it.
Well, someone has a sense of the dramatic here, don't they? Scoring this late in the half to take the lead going into the locker room.
Now they just don't want to misstep misfortune on the next kickoff because there's still a little bit of time left on that clock.
Yeah, you do have to bring that up, don't you? In the NFL, every play is critical. And if you give up something cheap there, all that advantage they just gained goes right out the window.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has...
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. 1 play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. He broke that line of scrimmage and then let it fly, and that's an automatic flag.
Yeah, and you know, you don't just lose the 5 yards there, but you lose a down as well. So he obviously needs to have better awareness about what he's going to do.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Julian Love. There he goes, right side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick six.
Hey, that's a great observation too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Dalton right back on the horse after the pick six. Open man is the tight end Troutman. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 11 yards there, just like last play.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket, no. Here comes the flag. Well, we saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
To throw here, Dalton. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Dalton now to pass. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
Dalton, 1st and 10. And he's got the hook up to Landry. Touchdown! Jarvis Landry with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints have cut it back within a score. Dennis Allen going to go for 2 here. He's leaving his offense out on the field. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Jones' throw here pulled in by Galladay. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Across the middle, he finds Robinson. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Off play action. Jones. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore.
So a big return there, Charles, on what was a pretty dangerous throw to the outside.
It sure was, Brandon. That's the risk you run on a throw like this. If it's intercepted, a lot of times this is a pick six. So good hustle to get back and get him down. But, boy, that's a throw you've really got to be sure of if you're going to work the perimeter of the field.
Their D gets the INT. Now what can Dalton do?
They'll get this out to Kamara.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A really good pickup of 28 yards. It'll be first and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on first. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Alvin Kamara.
A 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Saints have taken a fourth-quarter lead. A late turnover is so often the difference in a ball game, and here the turnover leads to the go-ahead touchdown.
So repeat after me, partner. You have to take care of the football. In order to protect the lead, you must take care of the football. Ball security. How many times do they have to say it? They've been preaching it since day one of camp, and it came back to bite them right there.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
Understanding he's just down one possession, trying to make something happen by extending the play, but the coverage downfield was excellent. He escaped and bought some time, but that one goes incomplete.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
81 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
Jones now on first down. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Galladay. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on first and 10.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley.
And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it second and 4. Operating from the gun, Jones. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Dalton sets up play action. And he just throws this one away. That was a bit strange, and here comes the flag.
Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
Dalton's throw there taken in by Smith. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Julian Love picks it, and the Giants are right back in this football game. Just a lot going on there in the middle of the field, and this one winds up a turnover.
Yeah, the running crossing route here, and the idea of it is to get defenders confused about who to go with. But if you throw it too early, sometimes it's your quarterback that gets confused in here.
Jones in trouble here, and down he goes.
After the sack on 1st down, Jones.
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker.
Marcus May with a pick.
And the Saints are going to take possession of the football.
So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. All right, here's Dalton. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
And the Giants are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Well, my, how the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
And I've just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all gas, no brakes, you better have the emergency lever to pull occasionally. They could have used it right there. They put themselves in a tough spot with that interception.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And this is going to be incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11.
To throw is Jones.
Flush to his right. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
Jones
steps away to his left.
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker.
Picked off by Justin Evans.